Alright, so you ready?
Yes?
Everybody? Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I'm Drea. I'm Leah.
Hi, Brad.
Oh, you're all full of beans today.
And caffeine.
Okay.
That helps.
We'll have to talk about that later. Anyways, we're wrapping up Odin Sphere.
Because we did get through all of the bad endings,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
I have just checked. The only ones left are the good endings.
Or the true endings.
The true endings. So, what has everybody thought of the bad endings?
Well, they're bad.
Yes, I agree.
You're not gonna let me. There we go.
Nope.
Skip all.
Oh,
If you want to
this.
see how that went, by the way, go back a couple of episodes and see where we started doing the bad endings.
It's there.
It's
Yeah.
there. Like, all that first part before the fights is actually the
That's
same.
all.
Check the video descriptions that I write, because I know nobody reads them.
I read them.
Well, you don't count.
I
I-
do count.
I have been reading them recently.
Okay.
So anyway, so we're starting with Cornelius.
How come Brad counts but Leah doesn't?
I didn't say Brad counted either.
But your tone implied...
None of us count.
Okay.
Because we're all the guild.
I
Okay.
proofread.
Okay, but...
That makes me special. Alright, pay attention.
Yeah, no.
In Grace.
This is Darkova. Could trying to fight this even be considered a battle?
Yes.
What else would you consider it?
A slaughter?
Oh.
Ooh, maybe.
I mean, we're gonna mess him up pretty good.
I was going to say, in what way?
Uh-oh.
Did you use the secret
My girlfriend's brother. Uh-oh.
The dick who turned me into a freaking puka.
It is true. Who's
Also
there?
true, yes.
Oh, hey. Speaking of dicks,
Let me introduce myself.
The oldest, shrivelest dick out there.
stupid followers.
You're one of them.
You're one of the assholes.
What you say? Is this really Ingwe? Indeed. He used the secret technique in order to stop the call.
In typical misguided fashion.
But little did he know that there is also a spell to control the Darkova.
Luca. Why?
Control it? That's impossible.
She's stinky butt.
If there was, my father would not have been forced to kill my grandfather.
Huh? Good point.
After the incident with King Galen, your father had us research the spell. Our work was successful.
So it didn't exist at
My
the time.
father?
Uh-huh.
What are you planning to do? Foolish questions deserve no
That's...
answers.
How is that a...
If you plan to stop me, you will become a victim of my
Giant
loyalty.
fire-breathing three-headed dog and can do whatever I want. I'm just
Fire, ice, and poison breathing.
I feel for you. You are innocent.
No, he's not.
Well, I mean, he's innocent in this particular thing.
My father also fought a demon beast.
Ooh, parallels.
I'm not afraid. Just wait. I won't let you suffer.
Like Cornelius was just told, Ingwe turned himself into this to try and stop the cauldron with the intention of saving the world because he, as we learned before, he accidentally destroyed Valentine with the damn thing, so this was his misguided attempt at redemption. Wow, this is pretty great with Bounce Bunny.
Oh no, you touched the ground!
I have to do that eventually, sadly.
Infinite air combo. Come on, you can figure it out.
Turns out being a
It's
puka,
actually not possible.
Okay.
You only get so many jumps and air moves.
turns out being a puka was the best thing that could have happened to Cornelius for being a swordsman.
It's like,
Well,
I,
how
I
much of
didn't
this is
know.
puka power and how much of this is just Cornelius? 'Cause-
Ooh,
How
that's
much
a
of
good
it is the
question.
magic sword?
yeah.
All of these
I don't
are
know.
good questions.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe
I
Cornelius would still be this cool without the magic.
I
or
always assumed
without the
that,
puka.
that all the jumping around was the puka legs.
They probably do help.
I mean, that's fair, but you don't really see the puka do any of that. The other
That's
puka do
true.
any of that. They just kind of...
Oh, right.
And the girls cry a lot.
Yes, and they cry.
And they cry a lot.
They hop and they cry.
Poison
a lot.
gas garbage.
Oh, that hurts.
Although he's getting his health back really freaking quick. Yay, vampire ring. Gotta love anything with lifesteal.
That's true. Well, and also keep in mind that, you know, I mean, this is an interesting turnaround. Like, Ingwe, as you know, is the guy that screwed him over, turned him into this. But Ingwe is also Velvet's twin brother, whom she loves. and who is being used right now like it's complicated.
Yeah,
I always like the way
I
this scene
mean-
came about.
all of that is true.
I know you hate Ingwe, and there's nothing nice to say about him.
There are so
No,
many
it's
things
not
Ray
that
hates.
it's not that there's nothing nice to say about him.
Say one nice thing about Ingwe.
He means well.
Alright, that's not terrible. I'm curious to know if you've got one more.
But, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
I believe that line is the character summation of Ingwe right there. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Also, I'm a dick.
Yeah, I mean, you can use everything. You're not
forgot selfish.
You're not going to need it
I
for
mean,
anything else,
selfish
right?
dick.
No.
I mean, I'm going to be playing this game in New Game Plus. Anything I say is potentially going to be in that.
Okay. Is there a reason to do New Game Plus?
He wants to.
It's fun.
Okay. Fair enough.
The gameplay is so much improved that he wants to do it again, which
Yeah.
is saying a lot, people, because Brad and I played the original game before many years ago, and at the time he was like, I'm never playing this again.
Yeah, no, we've gone over the gameplay improvements many times.
Dang it. I finished jumping so I can actually hit you.
I'm trying to think if I can say a second nice thing about Ingwe.
Good luck.
Blah!
I also have.
Think of Mercedes, you'll come up with something.
No, because that's the most trite Romeo and Juliet, what the fuck is this, I've ever seen.
Really? The
Yes.
most trite? I don't think it's the
Okay,
most
maybe not
trite.
the most.
That's an
but
exaggeration.
That's an exaggeration.
Yeah,
for-
no, I mean,
for
do we have
dramatic
to
statement.
remind everyone that Romeo and Juliet is not
It's
a
a
romance?
tragedy.
It's a tragedy.
It's a tragedy. It is a Shakespearean tragedy.
I thought that the bad ending with Mercedes and Ingwe was powerful.
It was. That was.
Oh.
I mean, that was very
You
well
killed
done.
the
Really good.
shit
That
out
was
of that
very well
rock,
done.
Brad.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as what they give us, like leaving the bad ending out of it.
Sure.
As far as what they give us, though, like story development wise,
Right.
it's a little trite.
It's not nearly as well developed as the other two romances, obviously. I feel like that might have been done on purpose. Maybe that's me. I don't know. But I always thought it was very unlikely that, I was expecting the first two romances. When the third one developed, I was like, really? Like, the first time I saw it, it kind of caught me by surprise. Mm-hmm. And, it developed from Mercedes because here was someone that believed in her, like, supported her, which was something she really needed at the time and had really never gotten.
Yeah.
And then there was Ingwe going, here is this pure innocent creature that actually, like, trusts me? Like, I'm sure he had never had that before,
Well, no, because he's a slime ball.
So it's really funny. I've been
Pure innocent things can redeem is, I think, the point of that. Whatever. Anyway.
playing Dragon's Crown recently,
Oh.
and I'm actually seeing a lot of the Amazon's moveset in him.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
mainly
They're
the
definitely
air
some
helicoptering.
Yes. It's like that move right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even
and
with
that little,
Cornelius.
twirl thing, she does something very similar as well.
Even with Cornelius, which is the guy that's supposed to be fighting this fight takes a while.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's 3 heads. You gotta constantly whittle them down.
But it looks like it's pretty easy with Cornelius.
Brad's almost got it at this point because he's at the end.
Yeah. I mean, this was always one of the easiest fights. I guess the poison was kind of annoying, but
Our boy
Yeah,
is rocking
honestly,
it.
I think the hardest one so far is the Fire Lord, isn't it? Or the Fire King, or whatever you want to call him.
yeah.
I think you'll
yeah.
find the dragon is
The dragon
a little
is going
more
to be a
difficult
pain.
without Mercedes.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a reason I went and got more healing for
Gwendolyn,
for
did
Gwendolyn.
you?
Yeah.
Smart man.
Because we are definitely going to want that.
And again, like Gwendolyn, Mercedes did not have as much mobility. Like she couldn't infinite fly in the first game, could she? Or could she?
She flew in some capacity.
But she didn't fly like that.
I don't remember. It's been long
Okay,
enough.
we could be wrong about that, but I don't remember Mercedes being able to just like do whatever she wanted wherever she wanted.
Boom!
Gwendolyn is suited for that fight because she has so much gliding and air mobility. Doing that with other characters, ew.
It's my waifu.
He's not dead. He's quite stubborn.
Ingwe, you're hurt.
It's karma, Phil.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you feel it? Even now, the cauldron is absorbing photons from the world. I couldn't destroy it. It's too late. The root of the land is dead, and Arion is sinking into the ocean. Do you remember the note?
Mother's note?
Perhaps destroying the cauldron is the wrong thing to do. She wrote the note for us. Perhaps she tried to tell us how to overcome the dangers. The cauldron guides the way with the final stone. If the core is reversed, the phosons stored inside will be released. That might save us all. Ingwe. Don't concern yourself with me, Cornelius. You're near death, too.
And you're actually a decent person.
I was able to return to my own body.
Ingwe.
Don't worry about me. Mother waits for me on the other side. She's sure to punish her bad son. This is your cowardly brother's last request. Velvet, do your duty.
He's in for some spankings.
This is it. And even now, I think of her face. I wonder why. I hope she is safe. Mercedes, I wish I could see you one last time.
Aww.
Blair.
Alright, fighting. Go to the Netherworld with Oswald, of course.
This is
Because
really
that's the only way you can take him down.
this is really interesting scene. I always thought.
I sensed something vile.
Yourself?
Greedy fool. Did you gain your power by selling your soul to them? That same power of death continues to torment.
I didn't sell it.
Though the
No.
queen is no more,
Somebody sold it for
who
me.
are you to lead the Halia?
Galley, king of Titania. You have no right to address me.
Your
Bitch,
body.
please.
That must be what happens to one who gives up his soul.
You better hope not.
Dead, frightening. My heart is full of dread. Even her shadow scares me.
I cannot allow your corpse to fester in this world any longer. I'll send you back to hell.
Tis the end. This is hell's new.
Oh, they've never called it that before.
The prophecy said you are my servant now. They also say that I cannot be defeated. There is a royal secret. The only one to kill me is someone of royal blood, so the prophecy states. Even if you are the shadow, a common warrior like you.
That's where we find out something secret about his background. Or did we already find that out? And I
We
just
have. We
forgot?
don't. Nope. That's news.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in the prophecies, it did say like royal blood. Like in the analysis of them, it said royal blood. So I mean, we knew what he said about that, but we don't know what he's talking about.
Okay, that just goes straight through. Good to know.
That's
Or
interesting.
attack of yours.
They used the obviously the Norse spelling of hell, which was appropriate for Odin's sphere.
Yes. Behold.
Ooh. And Berserk says, "I'ma kill you lots.
See your face!
See all your faces."
Targeting no. Targeting Berserk is not easy.
There we go. Now rip out his heart.
Gimme. Gimme.
I'm gonna lose it.
It's fine.
His uppercut seems to hit it pretty well, though, all things considered.
Nightmare Blast. That sounds fun. Rising Void. That could work.
I'm looking specifically for the one that lets him go back into the game.
Oh. Costs a lot of PP.
Yeah.
Man, that was a good, nice time to get a critical. Oh, you almost got it. Yeah.
Here.
Look at all these toxins. Have some toxins. Have some health.
How about some of this?
How about some of this?
Look at all this health. Just look at it.
Ouch.
It's okay. Brad's now fully healed just from attacking stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, he was.
Vampire
he's
rings
back again.
are pretty great.
Yeah. Get your tentacle out of here.
Creepy bastard.
Who's carrying around chests of bones?
I don't
He
know.
is.
Well, but why chests of bones? Wouldn't it just be bones?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, maggot storm.
Gross.
You. So gross.
Where's your stupid head go?
Over there, apparently.
Bam! On my head.
The Darkoma
There's
sucks.
a ham. Where else would he keep the rib bones?
Hi!
In a million different little chests.
Oh, I get it. Rib bones, chest.
Oh.
Oh, ham.
I love him.
So hammy.
This way, he's my favorite.
Thought I was your favorite.
You're not outside of the guild.
I see.
Good recovery.
Set it on fire! Undead things hate fire.
Are there elemental weaknesses in this game? 'Cause
I don't
really
know.
haven't seen
I
any.
don't know if there are.
Okay. Oh, you can just stand on the head. That's
Yep.
convenient.
Oh, unless that happens, I guess.
Take your weird death tentacle and get it out of here!
I've seen that hentai. I don't want to watch it again.
Ew!
Death dog.
Arf, 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 arf!
Yeah. Ah, my ankles, you
No, I
bastard!
don't have it.
Now you do.
I do.
What does he say when he does that?
Behold.
Behold.
Behold,
Okay.
Which,
We're good in apple soup.
yeah, you're gonna need that. Quick, Brad, grow a tree in the middle of this battle.
Hey, you might get to keep it in New Game Plus.
Do you know how many seeds he's got in his
I'm sure he's
chest?
got a ton. I'm just saying it might not be entirely pointless. Is all I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
So in the old game, there was not a New Game Plus. I'm pretty sure.
That doesn't surprise me.
Not that I
Again,
remember, but
Given how much
why
this
would we
game has
play?
improved on the old one,
Speaking of improvements, I hear the Chrono Trigger release has improved quite a bit,
I don't know about quite a bit, but they have made improvements to it. Yes.
and they intend to make more patches.
But you know what they're not improving?
But
The Secret of Mana remake.
I'm still not gonna buy the Chrono Trigger. Not.
Yeah, there's no real point. Just
Emulators.
thank you. Brain went fart.
Emulators for days!
Yeah, just emulate it. I mean, you already bought it, so. Okay, yeah, let's get into the snacks. Which bag? I brought down the other one too.
Japanese snacks.
Well, they're both.
Oh, they're both the
snacks.
Japanese snack bags. I don't
This
know.
one's
grab one.
untied.
Okay, so we'll go for this one.
What's in here?
Lots of Pocky.
Oh, mine.
No, we talked about that. We're not sharing this.
What is it?
It's Sakura Pocky, but she ate half of it. So I'm not sharing the rest of it.
Was it good?
I don't know yet.
Oh, no
Gwen
Kit
ate
Kats.
half of it.
There's more Kit Kats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a lot more Kit Kats.
So we've got the Shinshu Apple
Oh,
Kit
it's
Kats.
the apple one.
This is the bag of Kit Kats.
Yes.
So yeah,
Shinshu Apple, and this is, I'm guessing, oh yeah, this is Zitaku Matcha?
Nope. You can have that. But I don't think I can
Although-
take the apple one.
the so the Zetaku Matcha. This is important because these are sold at a particular onsen, which is the hot, the hot springs.
Right.
Hot springs episode? No, we are not going to have a hot springs episode. But anyway,
Totally have a Hot Springs episode.
Gonna have to lose a lot more weight before that happens.
We can work on getting to the point where we can have a Hot Springs episode.
maybe someday. But so what makes these special is that this is the specific matcha that is served at this hot spring.
Oh, that's cool.
So these two are regional Kit Kats.
Yeah, I knew that about the
only-
apple ones.
They're only sold in that area.
That's so cool.
So that would have been around Nagoya, I think. I don't know where exactly.
So cool.
Oh, and Tomix was asking what's so bad about the Chrono Trigger remake. I don't know if you want to field that.
I've tried not to. I think you boys know more than I do. It was originally it was a phone port. Like they used the phone port and like the.
They basically took the phone release of the game that they put out and just released that on Steam.
So all the menus are different, and apparently there's a whole bunch of like it crashes all the time, and there's all kinds of issues with it.
Well, the UI was built around being a phone, so there were like giant buttons, and the text was huge, and there was all sorts of dumb stuff.
Oh, pause.
The entire thing was.
You got played, fool!
Why you only titanium? Who was your father?
I never knew my parents.
So you know his name.
But a dragon once told me my father was a man named Edgar.
Edgar. I had considered that he would take the throne over his brother Edmund.
The throne of Titania?
But he chose to defy me and married that
Which was knowledge we had.
he left resentment.
So is he Velvet's half-brother?
Nope, Cornelius' cousin.
Oh.
To take my life. This is why
Wait,
I
Titania,
killed
right.
in secret.
Ooh, you're an ass.
So Edgar's son escaped. 'Twas inevitable then. My killer would be of royal blood.
And of course, this means that every playable character is royalty.
Yep. Blech. And the evil seeps out of him.
Galen killed his father.
Nothing remains.
Edgar. He let me escape to the fairy kingdom. So I wasn't abducted, but was found instead. Like Melvin said. He said I was just a tool. But when he first found me and raised me, there must have been something there. Titania is sinking. The kingdom is dying.
I will be a prince.
Because
no more.
everything is.
Alright. I am very excited about this.
What's next do I get?
Brad,
Well-
I don't know if you... We have to open these first and find
Yeah, I'm
out.
pretty sure these are chocolate,
They
dude.
look like they're chocolate. So
Oh, whoa, they smell like apple.
They smell like chocolate apple. These are definitely chocolate.
Okay.
we have other ones though. We'll get
Okay.
there.
Oh, next up is Incarnation of Fire, which is definitely Mercedes.
I'm not real big on the chocolate apple combo. but
Typically I'm not, but this is great.
These, I mean, these are pretty good, but I'm still not big on the
It
combo.
is very appley in fragrance.
Mmm. Yeah, typically not my bag either, but I really like that.
The forest. It's burning.
I wonder if it has like dried apple in it because there's something about the biscuit texture that's different.
Is there anyone left from my country?
Oops.
No, it can't be. Ingwe, is it you?
I keep forgetting he was the frog during her story.
You liar. You said we'd meet again.
That's so harsh.
queen.
Well,
Here you are.
when you're upset.
Yeah, I know.
Your forest is in ashes.
It's kind of a trope, though.
Oh my god, Onyx, you are a dick.
The world burns.
Don't be so smug. If the world is ending as the prophecies say, then you will not survive it.
Prophecies. It all follows the poems. But where is this so-called world tree that is supposed to stop me? It does not exist.
So we're all gonna die?
Observe the scorched earth. I don't know which tree your prophecies
These are like little
mention,
gift
but
boxes.
it obviously is.
Alright, I don't typically like green tea, but I'll try one. I want to hold up
Brad,
this
you
box for the camera, by the way.
Well, hang on.
Mutterings of senile
So-
old mages. Their words are mistaken.
Don't get too close.
Flame covers the
Isn't
world
that cool?
as it was when it began.
But yeah, these are sold as gifts. So we may have covered this before, but
Wait, we'll cover it in a minute.
Oh.
My mother would never give up.
Oh, a
won't
tear.
Stop drawing my bow. I will act as a queen until the very end.
Go ahead, Dre.
This is very powerfully matcha. I don't know if you're gonna like this yet.
I will try it, and I will give you the other half if I don't.
Okay.
well, here, I'll just wait and take Leah's other half.
Oh, okay.
But
It's nice and creamy, though.
It's actually pretty good.
okay, never mind. I'm eating my own.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So the thing I was gonna say is
Subtle.
we probably covered this before, but Kit Kats, part of why they're so popular in Japan is because Kitukatsu means good luck. And it was just pure providence that
Kit Kat sounds like that.
yeah, that Kit Kat sounds like that. But it does mean that they are very popular as presents. So, yes, these are gift boxes.
Those were both great.
Oh, the other thing that I've noticed on, like, every...
Thank you, Gwen.
Oh, not on this one. Interesting.
Okay.
Because they were on the Apple ones.
Lots of times
Oh.
there's a place you can write a
Yeah.
message on the back.
Yeah, like, every
Like Valentine's almost.
Kit Kat package, normally that I've seen from Japan, I was surprised the matcha didn't have one. But yeah, if you look... I guess you can try to get it a little bit closer. But there's just a little blank space, so you can write notes and messages and stuff like that when you give them to people.
Those were really good.
Yeah, those matcha ones are pretty
So,
tasty.
I mean, this scene, like that scene, whoa, right? Like, she walks into this scene going, I am the...
We're making a ton of noise.
Sorry. There. Okay.
Okay.
She walks into this scene going, everybody's dead. I am the last fairy. I worked hard to be the queen that my people needed me to be, and they are all dead. I am the last one. That sucks.
Yeah. Well, I mean, on top of that, you've got the cauldron basically devouring all of them because they're made of phosphors.
Right. So, I mean, she somehow managed to be this legendary queen in spite of all odds, but it doesn't matter because they're all dead, right? Mm-hmm. And then we get here, and here's Onyx, like, smugging in your face about how awesome he is. And by the way, this guy that you love, like, he doesn't even get a parting speech. Like, she didn't even come up on him and he didn't get to say goodbye or anything.
Yep, no,
she
he's
just walks up on him and he's dead. Like, I mean, arguably, I think Mercedes' story is the most tragic, but we're not quite done yet.
Yeah. Although, based on what we have seen, I'd say that that's fair in a lot of ways.
I'm surprised you're not doing unlimited ammo all the time again.
I don't need it as much. He's giving me lots of openings to
Reload?
reload, and it goes pretty quick.
Okay, just because you've got tons of PP, so you can
Yeah.
definitely hit him with specials if you wanted to.
Oh, she is destroying him.
Yeah, she's well suited for it because she
She can
because a lot of his attacks are like right in front of him and low to the ground.
yeah.
And just float near his head and shoot him a bunch.
And the only thing, and this is the only thing I've seen so far in this game that you can kite.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so what else we got?
Even more Kit Kats.
Okay, I probably can't refrain from trying these. They were brought for us from Japan.
So we have the ones that you're supposed to put in the toaster oven.
I have heard that they are not nearly as good if you don't do that.
Okay, well,
Okay, but we don't have a
don't have a
toaster
toaster
oven.
Well, maybe like low oven for me. I don't know,
Like
but
maybe
like
a low broil.
something. You'll have to try those later. But
Okay.
like you,
I don't know.
I know that you need to do that.
Okay. And then we have cranberry almond.
Oh my God, give that to me. I love cranberries.
Oh, these are individually wrapped.
Ooh,
Interesting.
these are adorable.
Brad, sadly, you cannot eat these.
Okay.
Cranberries. Oh, Japan. Mmm, it smells like cranberries too.
Oh, they're individually wrapped because they have topping.
Mmm. That's a good thing I don't live in Japan. That's great. That's like a... It's not just like a chocolate-covered cranberry because there's like almonds in there, so it's like... It's almost like there's like a streusely topping. It reminds me, you know those... I remember this from Girl Scouts, but like most kids had the like... If your mom had to make cookies for something and she had no time, she would make like the chocolate and coconut drop things that you just put down on wax paper and put in the refrigerator. The texture of it kind of reminds me of that.
so
Hold on.
Story time.
It can't be. It wasn't. In the prophecy,
Maybe you shouldn't have mocked me, asshole.
the Inferno King dead.
Where's all the ash?
Mother, I'm so sorry. Your kingdom was ruined. I'm useless. After all, I couldn't be like
Isn't this
you.
awful?
This is awful.
Oh, dearest land. Please take me. This life will now return. Heavens, I return my name. I am Mercedes. My true name is Drasil.
she's World Tree.
And then she dies on top of all that.
And then gets absorbed into the cauldron.
Wow.
That name. This cannot be. Yggdrasil. The World Tree.
Those people have never heard of that.
Exalted by the World Tree. So, you were part of the prophecies, Mercedes. I'm a fool.
Yep.
I didn't see it coming.
Yep.
But, little queen, the prophecies are still incorrect. In this barren land, there are no survivors.
So
What-
I just learned
You just learned.
that whenever we want to try the other Kit Kats,
Yeah.
we put them in a preheated oven to 350 degrees.
Okay.
And it's for like 5 or 6 minutes.
Okay.
And they said 4 to 5 minutes is when they'll begin to toast.
I think
Okay.
Tomix told us something.
Oh yeah, he was just saying that he remembers the thing about the phone port because I actually told him that
Yeah.
separately.
So Velvet gets to fight the cauldron, fittingly enough.
Yep. Oh, Tomix wants to know what our favorite Kit Kats are. Man, those freaking like
Those orange ones were
yeah,
so
the
good.
tangerine ones.
Well, hold
Or
on.
the mandarins.
Those are really good.
The blazing columns from above have completely shattered the land. The abyss swallows all.
So,
So,
Grandfather,
Why, it's you, Velvet. So, even you have come to bid the world farewell in these final moments.
and stop the bloodlines.
Grandfather, please stop. Mother would not want this.
You are the result of my beloved daughter's betrayal! Are the very reason I find myself in hell! Do you understand?
Then take it out on me. Take only my life.
Tears.
Why punish the world?
Stand back!
Grandfather!
Do you want me to wring your neck too and relive that horrifying experience again? You resemble her too much. Look away from me! I am insane enough.
True.
But then, is he insane because he realizes it?
He's nuts.
I will take
He has
everyone
moments of clarity,
to the end of the
and
world.
then there's that.
Yep.
So yeah, the orange ones were so good.
Yeah.
I was surprised at how good the apple ones were. I don't think they're as good as the orange ones, but they were surprisingly good.
And
Those
somewhere along
cranberry
the line
ones
we
are
fell off.
great. I really like those.
I'm still all about those orange ones because they tasted like dreamsicles.
They did, and I love dreamsicles.
Dreamsicles are amazing.
So
There's a reason why they're called dreamsicles.
I think the orange ones are my favorite, followed closely by those cranberry ones.
Because you eat them in your dream.
But they were all great. Like even the green tea one, and I don't love green tea, or at least I'm pretty picky about it. I've learned to like it more as I've gotten older.
Yeah, no, I'd have to say matcha is probably my second favorite out of the stuff we've tried so far. But again, we haven't properly tried the baked ones yet. Because I remember
hear
buying
those are-
those before.
I hear those are fantastic.
No, we never bought those.
We did.
No.
I do remember buying them once.
No, we bought the strawberry sundae ones, but not these.
Are you sure? I could have swore I bought them at least once.
Regardless, you get to try proper ones.
Okay. Well, there we are then.
Should fight the head again.
I should not eat any more of those, but I really want to. So good. But yeah, doesn't the texture remind you of those, like, kind of chocolate coconut cookies? Did you ever have those drop cookies?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like the topping part at
my
least?
mom didn't make them, but other people's moms made them.
Back!
It was my mother had way too much Eastern European in her to send me anywhere with drop cookies.
I don't remember Mom making them often. The first time I had them was at a Girl Scout meeting. Mm-hmm. And then I think I came home and said I really liked them, and then Mom learned the recipe. Mom wasn't a baker, and you don't have to bake to make those cookies, but, Mom wasn't into, like, sweet cooking that much. So,
No, I remember different things. Like, there were a lot of chocolate chip cookies. Mom used to make zucchini bread.
oh, I do love a good zucchini bread.
And she would make enough to where we would, like, freeze some of it for a couple months. Like, there would be a sink full of zucchini that would be transformed into bowl after bowl of batter.
Yum.
The process of making bread always kind of surprises me in how it, like, zucchini is a great vegetable, but it's amazing how sweet zucchini bread is.
Yeah. I was always, like, the first time I ever had zucchini bread,
Called sugar.
I
I
love
know,
zucchini
but still,
bread.
it's like, why
well,
would
it's not just the sugar, though. Like, the first time I heard about zucchini bread, I was like, why would you do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Why would you do that? Are we gonna put, like, I don't even know, like, summer squash in there next? Or celery? Like, what are you doing? But, like, I
Make a
love
sweet
zucchini
potato
bread.
pie.
Zucchini bread. I have a pretty hilarious memory about the first time I ever had zucchini bread. It was in high school, and I took German in high school, and I wasn't great at it. I mean, the funny part is I can do a great German accent when I'm actually speaking it, and I can read it fairly well. I don't know, I was in a different mindset or something like that. I just wasn't learning it right. And I had a friend in that class that was like, look, if you get at least a B on the next chapter test, I'll make you zucchini bread.
Your friend said this.
Yes, my friend said this. And I did.
What a good friend.
And she was like, "Are you kidding me? All right, fine. I'll make you a loaf of zucchini bread." And she did.
Good for her.
It's amazing how many times that happened. Okay, I can only really think of twice, but twice is still kind of funny. How many times, like, me getting a surprisingly good test score when somebody had, like, thought otherwise.
What was the other one?
The other one was in
Dang it.
Mr. West's American history class.
All right.
It was specifically on the chapter of corruption in politics. And it was the only chapter in which I had barely read the chapter. I took no notes during his speech.
I remember this story.
Nothing. And his was my last class of the day. And we had just finished the chapter test.
Were you still in IB at the time?
If I was in Mr. West
I
class,
remember
yeah.
being pissed off when this happened.
Yeah, so Mr. West is like, I had done something or whatever that irked him. And he was like, you know what, we're going to grade your test right here and now. And I went, all right. And I wasn't expecting anything. I was just like, sure. And he goes through my test and he goes, oh, you little bastard. And I went, what? And he goes, you aced it.
I remember you telling me that story after class and being really mad. Because like,
laughed so hard.
I'd gotten a good grade on the test, but I hadn't gotten a perfect score. And I'd certainly studied my ass off for it. Like,
I test
is
very
not-
well.
Well, it's also not surprising that you would, have some knowledge of corruption in politics. It's not as if your family built a business on it. Oh, wait.
Yeah, well, there was that.
in case you didn't know, viewers, except for Brad. We met Brad later, but we went to high school together.
Yeah.
And Josh and I were in the same year. So,
I
yeah.
was older.
Yep.
The
That's
forbidden
okay.
older woman.
That's okay. We didn't begin our scandalous relationship until later in life.
That's true.
a lot later.
Yeah.
We had to go and make our own romantic mistakes first.
Yeah.
I believe my toast at your wedding went something like finally.
Yeah.
That was most people's comments about our wedding.
Yeah.
I was very proud of that speech, by the way. My speech at your wedding. I remember being really pissed off at Russell because Russell clearly did it completely off the hip, just like.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wrote this out. I practiced this. Like, I put effort into this, and and everybody laughed. And oh, Russell. And I'm like, I mean, I got laughs too, but for the same reason I was mad at you, jerkface, for that test. It's exactly the same thing. It's amazing how that kind of tied itself up there.
That's just one of those weird things. It's like the more effort you put into it, the less of a payment you get out.
Not necessarily.
No, I'm not saying always.
That's not true. You're here.
What does that mean?
I put a lot of effort into you over the years.
Okay. Sure. Yes, that hasn't been reciprocated at all.
She didn't say that it hadn't.
I didn't say it hadn't.
You've put a lot of work into her too, clearly. Brad's like,
No, Brad's busy playing the game. He doesn't care.
I'm fine.
He's listening.
He's like, I have something to do, so I can ignore you. It's fine.
It's fine.
He's working on his 300 chain combo right now.
Holy crap. So he is.
I had to say something.
I mean, there's
Well,
no
there was,
maintaining between
yeah,
them.
there was nothing you could do.
So how is this fight going with Velvet?
It's fine. This fight was always pretty easy.
Yeah, this one wasn't so bad. The first time it was a little awkward, but we figured it out, and therefore, it became easier. So this episode is clearly going to go long, but that's okay.
I mean, we can split it, but still, the ending is going to take a while.
Are you sure?
We have all the ending scenes, the end credits, which I assume we're watching in full.
Okay.
And then, because there's a scene after
And then,
those.
yeah, and then the bonus scene you get for getting all the endings.
Okay.
So we'll finish, we'll see Velvet's, and when we're about to pick the next scene, we'll do a new
Okay.
episode.
The furnace's core
Oh, Velvet didn't break it.
With the systems destroyed, it cannot move or fire its beams. What's your scheme, Velvet?
Why would I tell you?
The cauldron is mine.
Eh.
No one else can command it. If they try, they will deeply regret it. For I cast a curse on it.
Of course you did.
What?
Fainted, huh? I cannot forgive your meddling. You... Why are you here? In her shape?
Is this the you look too much like your mother thing?
Yeah.
Pitiful. My hollow eye sockets produce no tears. Too bad, Velvet. My work here is done. Like myself, your inheritance is a mere shell of its former glory. Now come, Leviathan! The time of your awakening is
And this is when the dragon vomits forth from the cauldron.
All right.
Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and end this episode. For those of you on Twitch, just hang on for a minute, and those of you on YouTube, thanks so much, and we'll see you for our grand finale wrap up in the next episode. Bye.